Welcome to SBR Sports Picks. This is the College Football Odds Couple Show. Today is Wednesday, September 7th. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner, and we are talking right now with Big Al McMorty from BigAl.com. This guy knows what he's talking about, Mike Brenner.
Yes, he does. I've been following for a minute.
Absolutely. I as well. And the first game he's going to discuss with us for College Football Week 2, Ohio-Kansas, kind of a more minor game. This is exactly the kind of game that Al does well with in terms of finding value. Is that correct, Al? I mean, this is like, look, obviously Alabama had great value last week. That might have been one of your premium picks, who knows? But I love these kinds of games like Kansas and Ohio, right, Al?
I like all kinds of games, whether it's Kansas and Ohio or whether it's Virginia Tech, Tennessee. And I don't really discriminate as a handicapper.
Right. Well, okay. Let's see what he has to say about it. This one is a tricky one because Kansas, of course, normally terrible.
Yes.
But they're a little bit more experienced this year. And last week they came out, they were like, we're going to get a win over Rhode Island. And they did. Yes. And now they're probably like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get another win over Ohio. The line right now is Kansas -3. The Greek has 2.5. Total 59.5. Al McMorty from BigAl.com. What would your recommended play here be?
Well, Peter, last week the Jayhawks destroyed Rhode Island 55-6, while the Bobcats lost to another Bobcat team, Texas State, 56-54 in triple overtime. And certainly Kansas's competition last week was not strong. But given that it was their first win since 2014, there was a ton of excitement in Lawrence. And not surprisingly, after snapping that 15-game losing streak with that blowout win, the Jayhawks have attracted a lot of early money this week. They opened up as a 2-point home underdog. They're now a solid favorite, and I can't disagree with the point spread move. In fact, one of the things I love to do is play on teams at home following a blowout win by more than 17 points the previous week if they scored at least 55 points in that victory. Since 1980, these teams are a terrific 332 and 229 ATS. Moreover, Mid-American Conference teams have been dreadful when playing away from home versus the Big 12. They're 4-41 straight up, 13-28 ATS the past 21 years. It all points to a Kansas win and cover, Peter.
Awesome. I think we maybe should tail that. Al McMorty, last week Ohio lost in OT as a 17-point favorite to Texas State. Now, does the fact that they lost against the spread by such a huge margin make you like this play more? Does that not even factor into this?
That's actually not a factor for me. There are certain instances where I do want to play against a team that lost outright as a big favorite. But usually that would be when the teams might be playing at home as also a big favorite. They usually don't rebound. But it's really not a factor for me in this game. This is really just a play on Kansas. It's not a play against Ohio.
Wow.
Another thing I'd like to throw in, and I think it bodes well for what Al's saying. Ohio played a triple overtime game. This team is...
Does that factor in, Al?
Well, believe it or not, overtime is not one of the things in my database, although I'm going to add it this fall, and I'll be able to research that in about a month or so. But my gut tells me it's not really a big deal. Let me back up.
Right.
Some people might think it's a factor. I'm not really swayed by it. I think an extra, few plays during the week. They're practicing all week anyway. I don't think it's a big deal.
Al McMorty, the real deal. You know what we can do later in the week? If we want to tail this play and put it on our official record, we can do it.
It's just like research.
Absolutely. Al McMorty from BigAl.com. That's his website. Ton of great stuff there, including free picks and premium picks from Al McMorty. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Al.
Thanks.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.